No way, you got a graffiti charge too?
Yeah.
So we're pretty used to like stuff happening at JK, and then those things go out into our other lives and ruins everything.
Yeah.
Do we have anything from the past that we've done as a solo human that could come back and hurt JK? Could the reverse ever take place?
I don't know. It's really hard to harm JK because this is usually the place that makes us look bad in all of our other aspects.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's right.
that's what it's usually the reverse. But like, cause you know, with all the stuff happening to Mr. Beast right now, how like they're just digging.
Oh yeah.
Digging. If some obsessive person were to dig through our lives, what potentially could they use? Maybe it wouldn't succeed. Maybe it would be something really dumb. But what could they think would hurt JK?
You know what's funny? I think what will actually hurt JK is if we weren't as crazy as we said we were, or if people thought we were.
Or if we were libs undercover.
It was like, actually, Joe was a big nerd and a valedictorian, and he didn't live a certain
That's a
juvenile delinquent lifestyle.
That's a great
And then
way of
they
looking
find like all of the stuff from when we're young, and like this is him looking like a geek and all that, and I think that would be a big one.
Bart
That's a
worked
good
for
one.
Gavin Newsom's campaign. That would be insane. That would rock me to the core.
It had really good benefits, so I couldn't say no.
Bart was a part of Young Democrats of America.
Really?
Oh my lord!
Yeah, the YDA, everyone knows about it.
Wow. Was it
I believe it, kind of.
Was it an Asian branch?
I have no idea what that is.
But Bart
actually.
didn't get political till like 3 years ago, so maybe not.
Yeah, I was like, he didn't even know what was Democrat and Republican.
I think one of them, where I could see people digging, but I think the more they dig, it's going to be more of a dead end, was like the old military school story. And I think it's because people are so dumb. A lot of people that I see read in the comments that still try to bring it up, they think that happened when I was an adult. They think it happened in the Marine Corps. Because they don't know that military school is high school.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to, I guess, one, it's a joke and it's an exaggerated story, but then also trying to make something that happened 15 look like it's 25.
Yeah.
So I think if people try to dig and they actually dug and they go, what is this? Army and Navy Academy.
But that already happened here, didn't it? Like they tried and then.
But that was a JK
kind of blew over.
That was a JK way of canceling. So the question is like outside of JK.
If they found something that JK didn't know about yet, and they were like,
That's like
hold on a minute.
in your real estate life, you went through a scandal or something, you know, and like Bart's a terrible landlord. And then they bring that in, and then they can cancel JK because, oh Bart, I thought you were an ethical landlord.
Right.
Or like Ryan in the dance community, it's like, yeah, he's notorious for putting his dancers under so much stress that they all twist their ankles doing the moves that he teaches them to do or whatever.
Yeah, or even something real serious, like someone goes, oh, there's a girl in freaking Istanbul that says that he tried to assault her, and she said it was non-consensual, like, and it comes back here.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that, where...
I feel like with JK it's so tough because JK is a porta potty. So it's usually the poop that leaks out that ruins the stuff around it.
Especially for Anthony.
It's hard to add flowers into the porta potty and go like, it's destroying it.
Yeah.
The flowers are destroying the porta potty.
Right.
I just love how Anthony's doing these like tours with pop stars, and in the back of his mind he's like, fucking JK, fucking better not ruin this opportunity for me.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
One thing I think people try to say about me is that they're like, oh, but didn't Steve make fun of Trayvon Martin one time? And I'm like, quote me, bitch. What's the quote?
There's no quote.
There's no quote. There's a reason why you
They're
think
quoting someone else that said
you
that.
think something happened that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that is outside of JK. That was on Shane Dawson's like
That was
video.
It was a video I did with Shane Dawson a long time ago.
But that, even then, it's kind of like, the reason why you're here is because you are probably the most racist friend that I ever have, and I love that about
No doubt. Thank
you.
you.
And I absolutely love that about you.
And I say the same thing about you.
You know what's funny? I didn't, that time, I didn't even know what was going on. And then someone commented on a picture of us, and they said, "How dare you become friends with someone like Steve Greene, the racist?" And I said, "Shut the fuck up, because I'm even more racist than Steve Greene."
Thoughtful.
But then I didn't even know. I just thought it was some fucking hater. I had no idea of what was going on, so I was just going through the comments, and I was just saying like, I'm even a bigger racist, so shut up, bitch. And I just thought it was some weird hater, right?
Yeah.
But I think I don't think people can cancel me before I can cancel myself.
That's a fact.
Because I'll say things like that, which I don't even need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even need to, but it's so fun to me that like, where's this coming from? Okay, well, let me double down. If you're gonna call me that, I'm gonna be even more. Like, if someone calls me like a Nazi, dude, you best believe I'm wearing a swastika the next day and saluting.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so much funnier to play into people's ideas of who I
If they
am.
call you a Nazi, it's like, cool, quote me. What's the quote that I said that's a Nazi? You know, that's
Yeah.
the thing that like just doesn't make any sense. I'm like, all right, quote me. What do you got?
Criminal history-wise, everyone has clean records, right? Or expunged. Like, everything you guys did that was bad was in your youth.
Crystal clear.
Nothing.
I'm clean.
I never even shoplifted, dude.
I'm guilty.
I've shoplifted.
Yeah.
I've shoplifted.
So it probably says gay in yours, huh?
Yeah, probably.
I try to expunge it when I try to be a cop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's most crimes under a minor, it doesn't stick, and I didn't even have anything bad anyway, so it's like.
Whatever files they have, fucking the riots probably burned that section of the office.
Yeah, that's funny. You know what's weird is that my freaking so mine, like, I think it's clean because they just like all of it's happened when I was younger. But then I think if it wasn't to be expunged, you would find just the Orange County vandalism stuff, and that's it.
Oh shit.
Because when I got arrested for tagging, which is sick.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking dumb.
No way, you got a graffiti charge too?
Yeah.
We're homies in crime?
No.
That's awesome!
But then I just did it way less and more annoyingly.
I got hit in Orange County too.
So they have a zero tolerance for graffiti. They will always prosecute.
In Orange County.
Orange County, yeah.
Why do we have so much tolerance up here?
I don't know. Because we're more of a, I don't know, we love hip hop more. But then I deserved it though. I did horrible things. One time I tagged the ceiling of a pickup stick's bathroom. You know how annoying that is to clean? Because I'm gay.
Yeah.
No, because I'm an idiot. I just
Scrub it, it's probably falling on their forehead.
Can you imagine what that employee had to go through? Like, that is so stupid.
An innocent employee had nothing to do with you.
And then I didn't realize later, I guess, like, this was something that, I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, but I guess, like, when I finally had a probation officer, the dude was like, hey, how come this thing, what happened here? And he had some kind of record of, like, I guess I was meant to be questioned about a murder, and I never did.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
Isn't that heavy?
Whoa.
They had you on file as like they have to be questioning you for something?
Yeah, the story that happened is that this was in Carson when I was 16 or 15, and we went to a party, and then the guys that I was with noticed that this other like gang came in, and then they started talking about stealing the DJ equipment, who was like, the DJ was our friend. So then they started like getting into it, and for no reason it kind of became a fight out in the street. And then they wanted one of them had thrown a bottle and it hit my bald friend in the head, so he's bleeding like crazy.
Oh shit.
So then they decided to have like revenge on that one guy, and I didn't know anything about it, but I guess they had like went to his house because they, you know, everybody fucking knows each other, and they literally went to his doorstep and they beat him up, like they beat his ass with like bats and shit. And then the guy had gotten so like donged in the head that he ended up on like life support.
Oh man.
And then the charge got upgraded to murder because the family decided they didn't want to pay for they pulled the plug.
Wow.
So then like I didn't know any of that shit. I knew none of it.
But you're at the party.
But I was just a name.
Yeah.
Cause like I guess that someone had named me. I don't know who did.
Who's fucking ratting on someone that hasn't done nothing?
Somebody
That's
really
even
named
worse.
me because I was there at the time, and then I guess it never. Maybe I don't know if they confessed or someone got in trouble, but it didn't end up going far enough where they had to actually talk to me.
You look
But
like a
then-
murderer.
How can you even be a rat towards someone who wasn't even like doing a crime?
I think somebody probably just got, because at the time everyone's kids. Someone got scared and
so
was just
they're
like,
just telling on
"Who was in
everybody."
your car?" Like, "Oh, well, I was here with Mike and this guy and Ryan," and then like,
I didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just in case you've noticed some of these lovely jade pieces on some of our men here, just know that you can get some for yourself over at thejadejewelers.co. Visit our friends here at the site and check out some of the pieces they've got. The selection is massive. You can find all kinds of different designs, and they even do some custom work, so if you want to check them out, we'll be very grateful. We love these guys over at Jade Jewelers, and we're happy for you guys to be able to get the same stuff. Yeah, and I guess like once I had a PO, the guy was like, "That's weird. What happened with that?" And I was like, "I don't know what happened with that." Like, I didn't even know that became
How
a thing.
did you find out and tie all the clues together?
Well, I ended up talking to the people that were there.
Oh.
That finally one person had enough detail to be able. Some girl like knew.
Girls usually were like, you know, the human wireless, like past the message people. Like they were the data.
They're the iClouds.
Yeah. They knew all the information, and then they'll like tell, you know.
Yeah, which I guess at the time, I don't know if you remember a gang from back then, it was called Genocide.
Do they not like one cultural group?
Yeah, it was at everybody.
I don't know, because they were like the same Asians as us. But then I remember.
But it was most Asian gangs fought Asian gangs. Like that was the funniest thing, where it's like, it's really rare that they went outside. They just all fought each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be really impressed if somebody ever was able to look into my shit enough to find that, because I think that's even gone too.
Whoa.
Because once I turned 18,
Oh, right.
all the graffiti
Expunged.
stuff, everything's gone.
Did you ever hear the story of when me and Gio first started dating and then I got arrested out of nowhere?
What?
We were first started dating probably within the first three months, so very early on. We're driving, coming back home from In-N-Out one day. This is coming down Alhambra, and then you know there's like Alhambra, Maine, and then there's Almanzar, where the fucking golf course is. I run the stop sign just because we're talking, and then there's a cop parked there. He lights me up, pulls me over, and I just think it's gonna be a routine stop. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Like, yeah, there's license, registration, whatever. And then when he comes back, like he has his gun drawn, and he goes, "Can you please step out of the car?" And then I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then and I was trying to get on his good side because he goes, "I'm gonna have to search your car." So he cuffs me and he goes, "I need you to sit on the sidewalk." And I think Gio the whole time was like, "Who the fuck is Bart? I thought I knew who he was." And I'm like giving her the eyes, like I am just as lost as you are, like because I could see her eyes going, "What the fuck?" And I'm like giving her eyes, like I'm just as lost as you are. And then I was trying to get on the cop's good side when he was searching my car. I'm like, "Oh, you know, you're not gonna find much, but there is an application to the Glendale Police Department in Burbank." This is when we were gonna apply to be, you know. So I was trying to like,
You're a negotiator.
Yeah, we're good. You know, I'm like, "You're gonna find an application to Burbank Police Department, Glendale Police Department, whatever." And he goes, "Okay, that's good to know." He didn't find anything, and then he goes, "Well, I'm gonna have to take you back to the station." And then I was like, "What about my car?" He's like, "Maybe you could ask her if she could drive it home for you." And I was like, "What the fuck? Am I going to jail? What the fuck is going on? I don't even know what the hell's happening." And I'm like, "Oh, sir, like, what's the what am I getting charged with or whatever?" And different cities have different codes for things. So he goes, "Honestly, I don't know, but there's a warrant out for your arrest." And I'm like, "That sounds kind of cool, but I don't know what the fuck."
Yeah.
So Gio drives my car home. I go, "I'll just call you back whenever I figure things out, I guess." And this is during the days when cell phones didn't even have touchscreen. You know, it's like old school, like if you want a letter, you gotta press it 3 times.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll text you or whatever. Takes me into the station. And he goes, "I'm gonna have to put you in holding." And holding is like a very small version of jail. They're just gonna process you and figure shit out. And then when they put me in holding, that's when they're gonna figure out what the hell is going on. They just see the warrant because the cop himself doesn't know what the warrant is out for. But because you're in holding, they have to fucking cut the drawstring to my shorts because I can't be a danger to myself and someone else. Gotta cut the shoelaces to my shoes. So I have to end up like going into the fucking holding cell like this with like sliding my shoes around. Cause like I don't have shoelaces, I don't have a fucking drawstring, and I don't have a jacket. So I'm just laying there like this. There's a fucking cholo in there, and I look at him and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then throughout the night you see the weirdest shit, like fucking a clown came in.
Like a full clown?
Full clown, like fucking rainbow hair. Like what the fuck? The typical like drunk chick, like oh my god, me, like that type of shit.
Yeah, just annoying things.
Yeah. 4 hour passes. Finally, they take me out, and then they're like, all right, cool. So we found out what it was, and it was when I lived with my dad at El Monte. My dog left the house one time, and then he was put in the pound, and then so somehow like when I picked him up, I don't think I paid for the dog registration or something like that, and so not paying for the dog registration, that just slowly escalated every year. You know how it'll be like one of those collections, then if it's not collections, then you get this, and then you get this.
Oh my god!
So it ended up being that it was just like a mispaid, or I didn't pay dog registration.
Isn't that crazy? Go to jail for that?
For a fucking dog. And I was like, what the?
I gotta pay my dog registration right
And then
now.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, so I called Jill. I'm like, hey, I can come out now. Can you come pick me up? I'm like, you're not gonna believe why I had this whole ordeal.
Bro, what?
Over that?
Did you have to pay like some crazy ass fine?
Yeah, did it like triplicate?
I wouldn't have believed him if I came to pick him up and he goes, "You're not gonna believe this.
Dog registration, babe.
I didn't pay a dog registration, so I would have been like, bullshit, bro."
And I come out walking with my shorts, like fucking about to fall off, and my
Shoes about to fall off? Yeah.
Dude, I was like, dude, this is.
Did they just say we're gonna forgive it, or you had to pay like $8,000?
I think I had to pay, but it wasn't like $8,000. I think it was like $1,200 or something. It was like because I think the dog registration was like 30. It was like it was probably $30. That turned into like.
Well, they allow it to go that high?
Government's insane, dude. They don't give
What
a
the
fuck.
bullshit?
It's insane.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine going to jail for a dog tag that you didn't put on your dog?
What did the cop pull you over for? You just
No, it's just they just run the plates, and then it goes. He has a warrant. That's it. And then the codes are different. Like Alhambra and Almani codes are it's like different codes, so they don't know what it is.
wow.
They just go warrant. So I gotta bring this motherfucker in because this guy could be a felon or whatever. And I'm just trying to eat. Huh?
I kind of have a similar story.
Same thing happened to you?
Yeah, well, you know when Brownie bought Acura Integra, 1995 in like 2019.
He made it all like boost and everything. It was like
He
super fast.
slammed it, turboed it, and then he was just like, yo, I'm moving back to Hawaii. So he just left the car. He said, just take care of it and help me sell it. I'm driving around Burbank, and I see a cop in front of me, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna just go low gears. You know, so he didn't hear the whistle. He turns in, turns back around, lights me up.
Oh no.
And then he goes, oh, where'd you get this car from? There's no plates in the back. I was like, we got it from a dealer. And he looked at me like, this old car? You got it from the dealer? And I was just like, yeah, we did, actually. He's just like, all right, well, let me see your paperwork. And I didn't know where he put the paperwork. So I was like looking for it. I was just like, oh, I can't really find it right now.
So freaking bad.
It's so bad. And he's just like, okay.
I can't really find it right.
He checks the VIN, and then he's like, let me see your license. I was like, all right, cool. I'll be right back, bud. I was like, all right, cool. 1 minute in, the roads were all blocked. Helicopter comes over me, and I'm just like, that's not for me.
Dude, your stars just went up, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, and I had a bucket hat on, a Chicago Bull jacket, and then I'm literally doing errands for Dietrich's.
Errands for Dietrich.
Yo, and then I had the cops just like, yo, driver, hands up.
Oh my.
Hands up! And then I had a whole unit on me, just fucking grabbed me, I had a shotgun on me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, the whole thing. And I was just like, yo, can I just ask what I'm getting arrested for? He was like, we'll tell you later. And he cuffs me up. He sees a Quest Crew jacket, and one of the cops was a Filipino dude. Oh, he's like, oh, you're Quest Crew? And I was like, yeah, I am, actually. That's a cool crew. Yeah, that's a cool crew.
Yeah, let me go and I'll do some windmills for you.
But I was just like, yo, hey, you know Quest Crew, but like, why am I getting arrested? He's like, I can't tell you right now. I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I just put him, boom, I get stuck in the car, and then I was just like, oh, what the hell did I do? They're over here searching the car, opening it up, and then he comes in and opens the door and he goes, I gotta read your Miranda rights. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm going in, boys. This is usually the last step.
Yeah.
This is usually the last step if your Miranda rights is getting fucking spoken.
That means it's real.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah, are you aware? And I'm just like, no, I'm not aware. He's just, anyways. And I was just like, all right. Dude, 5 minutes in, They opened the door and said, "You're good to go."
What?
Yeah, I was like, "What?" And then I had 6 supervisors outside waiting for me.
Wow.
We just want to apologize.
They're like, don't sue us.
Yeah.
Because you can win $1 million, just don't sue us.
So that's what happened. We just want to apologize because it seemed like the guy, our buddy down there, wrote the VIN number wrong.
Oh. Wow.
It came out stolen, it said.
Oh, fuck.
So I had 6 dudes. Bald motherfuckers. I was so pissed. I was just like, y'all were training on me? Because it looked like they were training. They had the lights up, told the girl how to like search the car properly.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say like when they came up to you, they're like, we thought, you know, you're in deep trouble, but then we found an application for Glendale PD, and
Hey, you're welcome.
you're good to go.
Hey, no.
Welcome to the force.
This is why I think prayers work.
Did you ask God again that you're not gonna jack off for a year?
Yup. I was just like, dear God, like, I won't do anything crazy anymore. Like, I don't know what I did, but please help me out on this. And that's when the door opened.
God has been every single time you have some cop shit.
Bro, he's been
God's like, Subin, stop jacking off.
He's been there for me.